Good afternoon, dear respected colleagues. I hope you all are doing well, and I welcome you to the session. I congratulate you on completion of the first month exam. So now this is the beginning of the second month. I hope that you will get the exam result very soon, and you will send your email regarding the elective modules so that we can send you the module materials. সবাইকে শুভ বিকাল। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। আপনাদের প্রথম মাসিক পরীক্ষাটা সম্পন্ন হয়েছে, আপনারা আশিকের রেজাল্ট পেয়ে যাবেন। একই সাথে যারা এখনো ইলেকট্রিক মডিউলের মেইলটা দেননি, মেইলটা দিয়ে দেবেন যাতে আমরা ম্যাটেরিয়াল পাঠিয়ে দিতে পারি। অলরেডি আমাদের এক মাস শেষ হয়েছে। Today we will be talking about project planning, which is the third phase as per the project pro guide. On this module, we shall be discussing the slides for 1 hour, then the next hour we will be working on some practical materials. It's like a workshop. So let's move ahead. We shall be talking about how we transit from our vision for a project to a real life project. We shall be talking about how to develop a project proposal and concept note, and defining project proposal and concept note, and also getting ready to start a project. Then we shall be talking about how can we plan for a project, then budget allocation and resource planning. Basically, a project is a vision that has been dreamt or thought by a person or a group of persons. For example, suppose a person is facing some problem regarding water crisis in an area. He thought that, okay, there is a acute problem of water, so how it can be tackled, or how can we respond to this problem? Or maybe he thinks that, okay, I can do it to solve this problem, or it can be done to do this, to solve this problem. Now, he starts visioning. I don't want to see this problem anymore, and I want to solve it in the next 20 to 30 years or 40 years. Now that is the ideation of a vision. Now, as he visions to solve the water crisis in that specific area or community, he now formulates a strategy that how can I reach that goal? or how can I see my vision is practically is being achieved. He formulates a long-term strategy. How can he achieve his vision? Can he set some objective? What should I do? Maybe he makes a list of things, objectives. I need to establish some deep ponds. I need to establish some deep table. The canal should be re-excavated. People should be aware of using water. I should stop salinity. Means the invasion of sea salt, salty sea water. Then maybe he has think that as rain is a great source of water, so rainwater harvesting system should be developed. So now he puts some objectives that I need to do it, I need to do it, and I need to do it. These all objectives become a project. How? As he was to dig some deep pond, now he is in need of taking a project. Maybe the project's name is Deep Pond Excavation Project. Maybe another project for objective 2, another project for objective 3, another project for objective 4, like this. Or he can take the project water resource or water supply and something to it. Under which there will be different objectives and reaches and fulfills the objectives in sight. প্রজেক্ট হচ্ছে মূলত আমরা যে ভিশনগুলো দেখি আর কি, সেই ভিশনগুলো বাস্তব। কারণ আমরা যখন একটা ভিশন দেখি বা একটা লক্ষ্য স্থির করি, সেই লক্ষ্যে পৌঁছানোর জন্য আমরা একটা কৌশল নির্ধারণ করি। কৌশল নির্ধারণ করার পর আমাদেরকে কিন্তু লক্ষ্য স্থির করতে হয় যে উদ্দেশ্য কি আমার, 1 নম্বর উদ্দেশ্য কি হবে, 2 নম্বর উদ্দেশ্য কি হবে, 3 নম্বর উদ্দেশ্য কি হবে। এবং প্র্যাকটিক্যালি এই উদ্দেশ্যগুলো কিন্তু এক একটা প্রজেক্টে রূপান্তরিত হয়। If you have any questions, you can ask me. In designing and planning phase, a project manager we'll have two types of plans. One is implementation plan, where he will put the schedule plan, the risk management plan, meal plan, communication on stakeholder engagement plan, RASI chart, HR plan, supply chain plan, etc. And the project implementation guide or PIG may include tools, materials, guides, etc. things. And this planning phase can be 1 day, can be 2 days, can be 1 week, can be 1 month. It depends on the nature, budget, geography, type, and expectation of stakeholders of the project. The planning phase includes only the planning phase. It means all the plans needed for the project should be developed during this phase. Because these planning documents will guide the project, will make the organization accountable to the stakeholders. And the purpose of the project implementation guide is to guide the project team and to make sure that the project team is understanding the project, and also to make sure that the project projecting their understanding to the job. There are many types of planning process. I mentioned 3 types of planning. There's a rolling wave planning where the project planners and the project manager and the other people who are engaged in project planning and designing, they make sure that the project plan is a living document which can be reviewed throughout the project life cycle. And also it can adapt itself with the situational changes it requires. So these 3 elements is very important, and it makes the rolling wave planning very much fruitful, practical, and pragmatic. As it allows discretion and softness. Now, definition of project proposal and concept note. In planning phase, one of the most important job a project manager needs to perform is articulating the project proposal. In some cases, the donor will ask for a project concept. So we know that project proposal is a formal document outlining the detailed explanation of the justification of the project, the activities, the implementation timelines, implementation methodology, the resources required to implement this project. Where concept note is a short, brief, a summary project proposal where it outlines only the objectives of the project, the budget required, and in short, the timeline. So to design a project proposal or a project, the project manager and the project planners need to identify the funder or the donor, then they need to articulate who will be the part of the project proposal development team, and they need to review every portion of the project proposal very carefully. And now they are ready to start writing the project proposal. To form a team is ideal to have a team leader who has the expertise to organize the things and who can lead the departmental colleagues, then put all the reviews together in one project proposal. And as it's true that a project proposal developer or the project planner cannot be the expert of specific project issues. So there is a need of technical experts who can provide technical insight during project proposal development. Then administrative staffs need to be a part of this project proposal so that they can provide any information regarding budget. Once the team is formed and the preparation is done, so the project proposal team should sit together and share their ideas. So till this moment, if you have any questions, you can ask. Then we shall move to the another slides. this phase, we need to work on developing different plans for a project. In project proposal, we talked about project proposal, and this is one of the most important component of a project. To show you a project proposal. So now I think you can see the screen of this. This is a project proposal, and the project's name is Power Project. So it has been given a title, and promoting opportunities for women through enhancing empowerment and rights for abdomen and host communities in Portugal. In short, Power Project. So it needs the primary document who is submitting and to whom it's being submitted. If your project proposal is a big one, like 10 pages or 15 pages, you can put a content list so that the project proposal evaluation team can navigate the expected part or sections of the project proposal easily, and they can take notes. You can use also MS Word to create an automated list of contents. You will see in some project proposals there are sections, there are points, so you can write down overall background of the project location and the project environment, overall project's targeted population. The list of acronyms, if there is, as project representative technical deployment, so it can host some short forms, and you can use this part to background the full form of the short forms of the abbreviated forms. One can put the definition of technical terms to make the project evaluation team more aware of the specific information of the project proposal. Then an overview of the project, the title of the project background, which means the background of that specific project, where overall background gets the idea or generalized view of a specific project location with some important information related to the location, the beneficiaries, and the problems. But the project background specifies the name from a project specific point of view, like if it's a water crisis solution problem, so it outlines the reason, the problems, and the impact of water crisis in the community, and also the background or history of the community with that specific water crisis. Now, introduction to project means how the project shall cover the issues and will offer solution. Then we need to mention the project area, project duration, then we need to mention project area, means where the project will be implemented in, including the specific area of implementation. Then project duration, then the project budget. Then we need to provide a beneficiary analysis using the said data, sex and gender disaggregated data. Sex, gender, and disability segregated data. We can also mention specific target group if we target any specific target. Then the project goal and project objectives. Now the most important one is problem statement. What are the problems? Exists in the community. The purpose of gap and need analysis is to find out what are the gap in terms of services, so that we can conduct a need analysis and what are the need of the community. After outlining the need analysis, one can put a short stakeholder analysis in the project proposal. You see that in stakeholder analysis, you need to put the name of the stakeholder and their influence on your project. This is a small situation analysis. You can do it if there is a specific analysis needed. In some instances, you can describe how the project has been developed. So the donor will get a clear idea how the project engages beneficiaries and stakeholders during the development of this project proposal. Then the project proposal developers needs to outline how the project shall be implemented and what will be the method of implementation, implementation strategy, and what are the ideologies to implement the project successfully. Project resource mobilization or a short human resource plan can be placed in the project proposal, so the donor will understand the required human resources for this project. Project result is the expected result from this project, and the overall results can be divided into different outcomes, and outcomes need to be scattered into outputs, and outputs need to be scattered into activities. For example, from this project proposal, this project wants to achieve 8 results. So to achieve these 8 results, it needs to fulfill, let me see, 13 outcomes. So the outcomes will collectively fulfill the results or the project objectives. Our result can be 1 or 2 or 5 or 10, and to reach or to fulfill those results, there can be 1 outcome or 10 outcomes. So number should not be a concern. Concern is the result. Now, each outcome shall be divided into different outputs. It means to reach or fulfill one outcome, the project team needs to fulfill different outputs, maybe one or maybe 10 or maybe 3. Let us see one outcome and how outputs are being divided. For this power project, outcome 2 is women and girls are organized to claim their rights. So to fulfill this outcome, the project team needs to fulfill four outputs. The 4 outputs are output 2.1, women groups formation and continuation. Output 2.2, girls group formation and continuation. Output 2.3, women and girls with disabilities. Output 2.4, output 2.4, men's and boys GBV prevention committee formation. So if one can fulfill these 4 outputs, that team can now achieve the outcome 2. And that's how, if we can fulfill all the outcomes, we can achieve the results or the objectives or the project. Now, to achieve outcome 2, we need to fulfill 4 outputs. Now, every output has some activities. Let's take example, output 2.3. Output 2.3 is women and girls with disabilities group formation and continuation. Means under this activity there will be some groups with the person with disabilities, women and girls with disabilities. So to fulfill or to accomplish this output 2.3, the project team needs to perform 4 activities. They will need to form 15 women and girls with disabilities group, activity 2.3.1. Then activity 2.3.2, they need to organize one orientation with all these 15 groups. Activity 2.3.3, they need to organize monthly meeting with all 15 groups for 6 months or 1 year. Activity 2.3, they need to organize a 2-day-long training on gender-based violence and gender mainstreaming and inclusion for the groups. So if they could perform these 4 activities, they could accomplish output 2.3. If the project team can accomplish all 4 outputs of outcome 2, they can accomplish all the activities and all the requirements for accomplishment of outcome 2. And that if the team can accomplish all 12 outcomes, they can attain the 12 or the 8 results collectively. Now the activities are listed. Project proposal developers, they need to put the activity description and action points to complete the project proposal, because the activity description and the action point will guide the project team while they will implement the project in future. So let's see. Activity 2.31 was formation of 15 women and girls with disabilities group. So what is that activity? There is a description, which is called activity description. And under the activity description, there are action points. What needs to be done one by one? Like to fulfill this activity, what needs to be done? There are 8 action points. If a project team member could perform these 8 action points, they could finish this activity. Now this part is done very carefully and with a great patience. Then the project developers need to formulate the project Gantt chart to showcase the project timelines. So the project proposal evaluators will get a clear idea about the timeline of this project. Then the project implementation and management committee, it is a short description how the project will be managed and to whom the project team will be accountable to, or who will be the supreme authority of the project. Then project management activities means to implement this project, to manage this project, what actions will be taken. Now, reporting is a concern as because donor needs to know what is the progress of the project and how the project is going ahead. So to understand this, we need to inform the donor that what reports will be produced during this project and to whom it will be reported on what basis, the frequency of the reporting. Then the project planners need to put the monitoring and supervision things, how the monitoring and supervision shall be taken place. Then financial record and auditing system, then combating financial fraud and mitigation measures, then how the project's quality will be assured, then how the project will ensure gender mainstreaming and inclusion things. There shall be a risk analysis and a risk mitigation chart where risks shall be listed and the mitigation measures would be taken by the implementing partner. Then accountability or complaint mechanism is important thing, then monitoring and evaluation, then for mitigation measures again, then contingency plan, the sustainability plan, and project indicators, the theory of change of the project, then project budget, project closure, what are the deliverables, the project completion report, what will be the exit strategy, project handover, certification from the authorities, then celebration with the team, then conclusion, references, and next year. So this is the outline of a project proposal. Let me show you a project budget, as project budget is a planning is a major planning document. Let me share a project budget with you. This is a project budget. In project budget, we need to show the details budget or activity-based budget and main budget. So this is the activity budget. For example, we have a training on national law, policy and MCPM with 3 groups. This is an activity. Now we formulate a budget for this activity. So what we need: description, the numbers, the unit type, the currency, the unit cost, and the total cost. So when we formulate the activity-based budget, then we formulate the main budget. Now, for example, for this one activity, we need 44,000 taka. Now we put it in the main budget. How? So now look, this is activity 1.1.3. Now for one training we need 44,000 taka. We have 3 trainings, so the budget is 1,32,000 taka. 132,000 taka. So that's how activity budget can be formulated, and it will help you to formulate the main budget. And we must acknowledge that the project budget is a major planning document. So in an ideal budget, you will see human resource cost. Program cost means human resource cost, office equipment, then program implementation cost means cost for the activity implementation, then other operational costs. So these 3 or 4 types of cost you need to calculate. And details budget must be formulated before formulation of the main budget, because without activity based budget one cannot formulate the main budget, and activity based budget will guide you to formulate the main budget. So till the moment, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I think from my side, my presentation is done. If you have any questions, I can answer your questions. So in that case, I think we can conclude the sessions. I thank you very much. You will get the materials very soon. In the meantime, we will get the exam result, and also we are organizing the research methodology workshop in next week on 21st of September. I wish you all good luck. Thank you very much.